Hello everyone. Today, we the students of class 12th A are here to tell you about determinants. But before that, let's look at the history and some basic applications of it, which will help you to understand about determinants more conveniently. Determinants were used long before matrices. A determinant was originally defined as a property of a system of linear equations. The determinant determines whether the system has a unique solution. In this sense, determinants were first used in Chinese mathematics textbook, which was named as the Nine Chapters on the Middle Art. In Europe, 2 by 2 determinants were considered by Cardano at the end of the 16th century, and the larger ones by Leibniz. The determinant of a matrix is 0 only if the column vectors or the row vectors of the matrix are linearly dependent. Thus, determinants can be used to categorize linearly dependent vectors. Also, determinants can be used to see if a system of n linear equations in n variables has a unique solution. This is useful for homework problems and similar ones, when the relevant computations can be performed exactly. In short, determinants can show up in any field which can solve problems with a lot of variables which interact meaningfully. This is partially all of science, engineering, big data, data analysis, business calculus, and so on. Many people working on these things need determinants.
The determinant is a scalar value that is a function of the entries of a square matrix. It allows characterizing some properties of the matrix and the linear map represented by the matrix. In particular, the determinant is non-zero if and only if the matrix is invertible and the linear map represented by the matrix is an isomorphism. The determinant of the product of matrices is the product of their determinants. The preceding property is a corollary of this one. The determinant of a matrix A is represented by det parenthesis A or det A or mod A. In case of 2 by 2 matrix, the determinant can be defined as A with the elements row wise A, B, C and D is equal to AD minus BC. Similarly, for a 3 by 3 matrix, its determinant is A into the determinant of EFHI minus B into determinant of DFGI plus C into determinant of DEGF, which is equal to AEI plus BFG plus CDH minus CEG minus BDI minus AFH. Each determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix in this equation is called a minor of the matrix A. This procedure can be extended to give a recursive definition for the determinant of an n by n matrix known as Laplace expansion. Now, let's talk about needs of the determinants. The determinant is useful for solving the linear equations, capturing how linear transformation change area or volume and changing the variables in the integrals. The determinant can be viewed as a function whose input is a square matrix and whose output is a number. If n is the number of the rows and the columns in the matrix, remember we are dealing with the square matrices. We can call our matrix an n by n matrix. The simplest square matrix is a 1 by 1 matrix, which isn't very interesting since it contains just a single number. The determinant of 1 by 1 matrix is that number itself. Moving up in complexity, the next square matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix, which can be written as ABCD. I hope you have understood what is the determinant. Now, let's have a knowledge of its order.
Order of determinants. First order determinants. The determinant of the 1 into 1 matrix is called the first order determinants, which is nothing but the element itself. Second order determinants. The determinant of the 2 into 2 matrix is called the second order determinants. Third order determinants. The determinants of 3 into 3 matrices are called third order determinants. There are few properties of determinants. Let's have a look at them and understand them. Properties of determinants. First property. The value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged.
Property 2. If any row or column of a determinant are interchanged, then the sign of the determinant changes. Property 3. If any two rows or columns of a determinant are equal or identical, then the values of the determinant is 0. Property 4. If each element of a row or a column is multiplied by a constant value k, then the value of the determinant originally obtained is multiplied with k. Property 5. If each element of a row or a column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then determinant's value gets multiplied by k. Property 6. If elements of a row or a column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. So, I hope you have understood the determinants till here very efficiently.